Leo. My name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your September 2015 forecast. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel and for liking and sharing these videos. I also want to say thank you for choosing me to read for you and for your patience over this last month. I have been out of my home, traveling to New York, New Jersey, Las Vegas, and I've had some time restrictions in scheduling, but I appreciate your patience with me. And I'm back in Los Angeles and doing readings all throughout the week. So let's get started, because I have to say September is dynamic, is the word I'm choosing. We have a Mercury retrograde this month. We also have that sandwiched in between two eclipses. And the positive aspects I want to start with here. On the 6th of September, Venus is going direct in your sign. Venus has been stationed in Leo for a few months, and on the 6th she's at 14 degrees of Leo, remaining there through the 8th of October. When Venus is with you, Leo and Leo rising, you are looking your best. You are attracting people to you. Venus is the planet of love and attraction and money and sensuality. She's Aphrodite. So we love this, Leo and Leo rising. Let's go for it. You have people just bringing you energy and in a positive way. You could be finding love at this time, and use her to your advantage, because she'll be there through the 8th of October. Now on the 13th, we have our new moon partial solar eclipse at 20 degrees of Virgo in your second house of resources, of possessions, of self-worth and finance and money and self-value. So the new moon, new energy, a new lunar cycle for 28 days, but on a partial solar eclipse. This is portal energy. Eclipse energy is a cumulative over 6 months period of time. So having this newness in the money sector, you won't maybe see something happen on that exact day on the 13th. You could, but even 6 months from now, the effects of this energy are enormous. It's an emotional day in general, although it's not hitting one of your emotional houses, which is a good thing. But you will find that there could be a new way of you earning, a new way of you relying on your money, a new budget for you, a new income, a new savings plan for you. On that day, I wouldn't recommend spending a lot or buying big ticket items. I'm thinking that the eclipse energy is draining, and if it's in this sector, you don't want to come out of pocket too much. I think that it's a good day to keep an eye on your resources and see how the eclipse can benefit for you down the road. Set your intentions still on that day. Not a great day to practice magic, though, for those of you witches out there. The eclipse energy has a way of taking eclipses and just taking the energy and getting it all tangled up. So I wouldn't practice any candle magic that day if you're into that. I'm not saying everybody is. You can set your intentions, though. You can always write your list and keep your focus internally in your mind for manifestation. On the 17th, Jupiter, stationed in Virgo in your second house of resources, which will be conjunct the new moon partial eclipse, expanding the money sector. You're going to be earning a lot over this next year, Leo, 13 months. There's an opposition, though, on the 17th, and a few things happening on that same day. There's an opposition between Jupiter, stationed in Virgo, and Neptune, stationed in Pisces, the polar opposite sign of Virgo. And as much as Jupiter wants expansion, Neptune is delusion. And you might be dreaming big in the money sector and the shared resources sector, the 8th house, where Neptune is stationed, shared resources against the second house of resources. You're not seeing everything very clearly, especially on that day, this opposition. So I wouldn't that's not the day to quit your job because you think, you can take all the chances in the world that particular day. There's an opposition, which means there's a battle between the two planets opposing one another. And it's best to wait it out and weigh your pros and cons a little bit more. And I don't really think September is a perfect month for major decision making anyway. There's way too much energy to distract the goal. And this is involving your money sectors, the only two money sectors we have. So if you're thinking of, you know what, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to sail the world because I can make up for it by selling oranges on the 405, it might not pan out for you. Neptune likes to wear rose-colored glasses. Neptune is a heavy drinker. Neptune loves his vices. So for those of you who aren't clear, it's not a great day, or I would say month, to be honest with you. This opposition could last long like that, and even longer. But that day in particular is just not a great day for taking risks with your finances and thinking optimistically about your money, because Jupiter wants you to, but Neptune wants you to think you can do everything and you might not be able to. Now on the 17th, Mercury also retrogrades that day at 15 degrees of Libra in your third house of communications. So the planet of communications, Mercury, retrograding in the house, the sector of communications, it's really important for Leos to watch what they're saying, how they're saying it, and with whom they are saying it. It's a double whammy because Neptune is already communications. I can't believe this Folio is watering the street right now, and we have a drought in California. I'm sorry if you can hear the hose, but it really maddens me when I hear that kind of stuff happening. Can't be watering the street when things are dying around us. Okay, sorry, got a little Jersey. I got a little New Jersey right there on him. I just got back from Jersey, so if you hear me with the accent, it's in full effect right now. Okay, Mercury's retrograding on the 17th through the 9th of October in a sector that rules your communication. So it's really about choosing your words wisely. Also, the third house is siblings and the house of the vehicle. So watch the car, tune-ups, things that might have to be reserviced twice. If you're going in to get things done, you could find that they call your car back because they didn't get the right part. It could be a pain in the ass. Something weird could be happening with the vehicle through the retrograde because the third house rules the vehicle. I could get the Chariot for you in this spread. We'll see. Also, watch the relationship with siblings. This could be time to review and analyze your relationship with neighbors and siblings, all third house. Reviewing, revise, rewrite, relax, analyze, take it easy. Don't make too many judgment calls or take too much action. On the 17th as well, Saturn is making his transit out of Scorpio into Sagittarius. This is a good place for you because Sagittarius trines you, Leo, and another sister brother fire sign in the 5th house of children and creativity. And Saturn is establishing roots and foundation and lessons learned, and there's a lot of control and restriction. So for those of you Leo and Leo risings who like to gamble, you're going to find that this time is a buzzkill a little bit because the 5th house of gambling is impeded by Saturn, who does not want you having too much fun in that area. Trust me, I know. And also with, the positive with Saturn in the 5th is for those of you having creative endeavors that are getting off the ground or launching your own independent entrepreneurial business endeavors. Saturn is there taking root. Saturn is there to ground this energy. Saturn wants success. He wants to hinder the play and the taking things light. So he wants you taking things more seriously in this sector. And this could be, this is for 2.5 years he's there. This is not just a quick transit. He's there until the end of the year 2017, December 31st of 2017. So you could really see your creative projects pick up in that 2.5 year period of time because you're rooted. You have focus. Saturn is focus. I like that. On the 23rd, the Sun enters Libra like he does every year at that time in the 3rd house of communications, somewhat smoothing over the Mercury retrograde in this 3rd house. And you need that because the Sun is the life force. The sun is the massive, most important energy we have. He is God, Apollo. So he will replenish some of the foot in mouth syndrome that could have occurred with Mercury retrograde. He'll be conjunct that retrograde Mercury when he enters the third house on the 23rd of September through the 22nd of October. On the 24th of September, Mars, oh, I like this, Mars enters Virgo, where Jupiter will be. So Jupiter will be conjunct Mars in your second house of money, of resources, of self-worth, self-confidence, value, how you value yourself, how others value you, how you think they should value you. Mars is stimulation, action, energy, stamina, passion, drive, determination, will, all things powerful in a sector of money. Beautiful. And that'll be there for 50 days. So we'll take advantage of that. You know, you could find not only your earnings pick up, but the ability to do other things regarding income pick up, opportunities and offers to gain more money. So it's not just about you being on the couch and expecting your money to really pick up. It could, you could sit on the couch and see a little boost, but it's about you getting out there and you returning those calls, you taking those opportunities, you saying yes. That's important. On the 27th of September, we have our full moon total lunar eclipse at 4 degrees of Aries. So this is eclipse time, game-changing energy in the 9th house. The 9th house of foreign travel, but not a great time to travel at all in September. I wouldn't recommend it as an astrological advisor. I would say no to that. And even though the 9th house wants you seeing foreign locations and experiencing other cultures, adventures, the eclipse there, it's also the 9th house of study. Now, what would be a great thing to do? Since the eclipses are portals of awareness, the full moon is the culmination of awareness. It's a great time to pick up a book, to learn, to study, to get your certifications, to see what needs to be seen. The awareness, the expansion of your mind. You're changing your belief systems. The 9th house of the belief systems, the pattern of what you thought you focused on, what you thought you believed in. It could also be your philosophies are changing, and very quickly. Eclipse energy is abrupt, almost like Uranian energy, very quick and sudden. It might not be what you expect, but go with it. Don't go against the flow of the internal guidance. Go with it, because it could lead you somewhere amazing. Let's get to the cards. This guy's jamming his tunes outside. I don't know if you hear it. I kind of like it. All right, Leo. What is going on for September in your cards? And if you'd like a personal reading with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. You can book there, and I get clients all through the week. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for being patient with me, because I am super busy, but I will get back to you within a few days, and we'll get it booked. So let's see. You can also reach me also at Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot on Facebook if you're interested in reading some of the posts that I put up regarding the transits and science and empathy and energy and little nuggets of our galaxy. Okay, Leo. The World. Such a beautiful card. One of the most positive next to the sun in the Tarot. It encompasses all 4 seasons on the card: winter, spring, summer, and fall. It's the goal of your work. It's obtaining the goal of your desires. It also could mean in a year's time, things come full circle. Things come together within the year. The Beast, the 8 of Swords. For those of you dealing with addictions and dealing with vices or habits that no longer serve you, it's a perfect time to release them in the eclipse period. Eclipses can pick up addictions and bring them right out of the picture. This is also for those of you who aren't, into that or have already released your addictions. The Beast in the Tarot, the 8 of Swords, is feeling trapped, blocked, and frustrated. So allow the eclipses to work for you, even if they're unsettling, even if they feel a little uncomfortable at first. Next card, the King of Cups. This is a water sign, male, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's also self-fulfillment, finding your answers within. See how he's supplying his own nurturing right into his own cup, flowing through him and filling his own cup. You really don't need a lot of external guidance right now. You can trust your instincts. You can trust what you've earned is safe and secure. But let's see how this applies if this is a male. Three of Coins, artistry, receiving money from creative endeavors, artists, painters, musicians, songwriters, anyone who creates. You know how he's drawing right here. You don't have to be drawing, but you have a skill. You have an innate trait that you're earning from in this time. It could be within this year's time. There's a few more cards that came out for you at the end. The Chariot. That's totally what I said. The three. Yeah, okay, so watch the vehicle, okay, in the retrograde. There's a few more cards too. This is also news and information coming in, but I really felt I would pull this regarding the third house because Mercury, the planet of communications, is retrograde in the house of communications for you. The Four of Cups relative to this card, minus the addictive part of this card. This is just feeling stuck, like you're not moving forward or backward. The elephant in the sand. I mean, how quick can they move? All right, what else? This is the last card, the Devil. Now that is addiction. That is vice. I hate to be just, on this topic a lot, but when the cards, if I get this in a reading, in a personal reading with a client with the Devil, you have to release the habits that no longer serve you. That's smoking, drinking, pills, whatever you're doing in excess. You don't need it. You might think you need it because it's helping you feel better or something, but you'd be so surprised at how you could feel without doing it. It's almost like, you're fulfilling yourself. You have all of your happiness and self-fulfillment without the extra things that you think you need to make you feel up. You have everything that you need at your disposal right now. The world is success. The world is magic. It's love. It's hope. And it's a brighter future. So if any of you, just any of you, this might not apply to every single one of you. There are thousands of people, if not millions, watching forecasts. These are very general readings. These cards together, I would say, absolutely release what no longer serves you as far as habits, patterns. And if you're not taking a vice, that's the addictive energy. It could be a habit, a way of thinking, a negative energy. I mean, it doesn't get more negative than this. So let it go. It's already, you're already fulfilled without it. You didn't come into the world with it. You certainly don't need it going out. This is super positive for people who are independent artists or people that are trying to earn money with a creative passion or doing something with your hands. A skill and a trait that you have can really flourish if you release this. You could flourish 10 times, tenfold. And the Chariot, again, it could be bringing you new clients. It could be bringing you a new vehicle, but it's also really about watching the vehicle through the retrograde, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Audrey Alison. I'm wishing you a smooth September as possible, and I will see you next month. Have a sweet day.